Right, so this is for Tuesday. So like I said, I might actually be home and wanting to do a live stream at night on Tuesday, but I don't know when I'm getting back, so I don't know. There won't be any point if I'm doing this now. Unless I really wanted to do another one, but I doubt it. Yeah, I might be bored though, because Love Island finishes on Monday. But then I can watch it on Tuesday, you see. Good point. So this is Tuesday's one. So I'll give myself a day off because why not? Right, so it's mostly Sagittarius moon going into Capricorn moon UK tea time, but just after 6. But this can be timeless whenever you watch it. I'm feeling the dragon. I want to use the dragon card too. So what have we got for the Lionsgate Lovestream message? So just a wee reminder that if you want to join me and some of the Soul Fam, hopefully, but again, if it doesn't go ahead, doesn't go ahead. I'm holding space for a Lionsgate portal Zoom mixed in with my Activate, Awaken, and Amplify Your Clairs. So if you want to have fun at a bit of a psychic school, that's my version of psychic school, then come and join us. And again, if that goes well, which I feel it will if there's people on it, people always loved it before, then yeah, I'll hold it more regularly. So um, at least once a month, but I'd really like to do a couple of them a month, you know what I mean? So what have we got? The message for Tuesday or whenever anyone watches this. And remember, this is a heightened week of manifestation. Capricorn's actually about manifestation too. Success, reaching your goals. The ancient ones. Oh, that was grabbing my attention on one of the other ones. Fire and ice. Interesting. I might read both. So I want to see what have we got. Could you give me the energy for some of the divine feminines, male and female, or the masculine feminine side? I'm wanting to see if shadow comes up because I channeled about the Black Moon Lilith conjunct best of the night. I'm filming this, so open it. Wisdom. Oh, the ancient ones in wisdom. That's quite a good thumbnail. So you might really resonate with dragons when you've been feeling guided to use these cards. Mirror. Ooh. The ancient ones mirror. I like that better. The ancient mirror souls, twin flames reuniting. So that was for, yeah, look, the feminine energy, you're in your wisdom. And look, she also looks like she's taming that dragon. So that reminds me of that card I pulled in the one before, you tame my demons. Mirror. And the masculines recognizing their mirror. What else? Fear and universe. I feel the universe, although I don't usually say that, some of you might, but God, universe, guides, whatever you choose to say, is supporting the masculines to face their fears. And so is the energy of this Sagittarius moon, which most of the day is in, and we're in a fire season. Fire, chalice, rose, and the Mary Magdalene rose codes. Can't be bothered to get courage. Wheel season courage. Can't be bothered. I can't be bothered getting them. Oh, they're oh, you know what? I'll get up. They're just there. They're literally just there. The ancient ones, it must be. With the ancient ones, it's like Mary Magdalene and Jesus energy strongly. Right. Yes. You'll have seen how long this dress actually is. Right. Okay. So what have we got? What have we got? It's not such a big deal when I can pause the phone. It's a bit annoying when I have to get up and right. What have we got for what to add for this? It was worth it. Weave your fate. Very mystical. Your fate is being woven, and it was worth it because it was one of the cards people know by now. I always say there's not that many with them both on it. There is a few, but look how many there's. I think there's 4 cards where they're on it. So if you see how many cards there are, you know, the anointing, transformation. Could be something significant about the 20th of August there. There's 20 on the card. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Oh, that feels significant too. So 28th of November or Sagittarius season could be significant. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven, John 6:32. Or the names John and Luke because they were on the scriptures, right? So let's read. Oh, wasn't using them, but clearly they wanted me to. So the divine feminine fell out and reparenting yourself. So divine feminine, you could be reparenting yourself, or that is the divine feminine card. You're in your feminine empress energy. Change the gender, whatever, whatever resonates. Or and masculine is reparenting themselves. That feels like it fits with a lot of the current ones. Um, or divine masculine, it's about you honoring your divine feminine energy, your feelings, because today is about the feelings, being a Monday Monday, the feminine energy. Why did these fall off? Give me one for the feminine. The luminous woman. So that is about shining bright, which a lot of these, I've filmed them in a row, but oh, so I've not read them yet. Yeah, the one for the day before was about, be prepared to be seen. And Leo season is about being prepared to be seen. But this is the chivalrous man's twin flame. So it'll be interesting if the chivalrous man, if that happens, I really will be gobsmacked. But that's quite funny because I meant if the card shows up, but that could actually mean like, literally. But look, I feel that is like if you're a divine feminine and you're shining your light bright, it's guiding your person back home to you. Because look, home is in your energy. It could be literal homes for some people. But look, the man's handing the woman the flowers. It says dating. So I feel your light's bright and shining so brightly, it's pulling in your person. Right? What for the masculine? If the chivalrous man comes out, that's what have we got for the masculine? The guy from the garage. Look, interesting. You see, so it was that it's like it's the same card. So the masculine also has out of all them the same card. Your light is also shining brightly in Leo season masculine, and you're in your feelings, and it's because you're in your feelings, you're being pulled to your feelings, to your feminine. I knew it was gonna. I'm gonna have to read it. I knew it was gonna happen because I said I knew it. I just wanted to be humble, but I knew they were gonna do that. Look, they're twin flames. That's the guy from the garage. If you've followed me for years, you'll know this joke. I call the chivalrous man or chivalry the guy from the garage because it looks like he's like just last minute went and got the roses at the garage, but someone could be coming with flowers because both those cards had that. So, well, I know this ain't me tonight because I'm not even at my own house. So I had to say that, but yeah, wow, that's wait a minute. That's really I cannot say that's really special. Them coming out together. I knew it. I felt it. So very strong energy of union. Let's. I'll just quickly read you what I mean. When a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts a chivalrous male. When you're connected to your divine feminine, you become luminous. Your true nature shines from within and you glow. The luminous woman is the feminine counterpart to the chivalrous male. They're attracted to one another, complement, support, and nurture each other. Sorry, I'm actually just seeing to see the guy before. Want to see what number that is. Find it. That's why you can't fake being in a union, you know what I mean? You either are or you're not. But it doesn't mean you can't get there. Like divine masculine. 18. This feels like it's for people that are at that bit. What? Oh, it must be page 18. I'm cheesing that happened. I just knew it. I felt it was going to happen. Right. So in this modern age, it can be quite difficult for a woman to find her luminous center and live from a place because we've fallen into a trap of believing what we are supposed to have, be, and do it all the time. Oh, wait a minute. I said this this is for Tuesday. Sorry. So that joke's just completely went off. Anyway, it's because I thought I was doing Mediumship Monday. That's what it is. That's quite funny. Um, so what this usually means is that the woman takes too much upon herself and tries to fill the roles of the men in her life instead of asking for their help. Well, that's quite interesting because I just said something in one of the other videos when my mum offered to help me in a later. Interesting. Oh fuck, the alarm's just went off again. I'm not going to use that again, actually. Um, like my neighbours will be like, "What the fuck's she doing? The alarm's going off." Um, Being luminous requires poise. It is worth the extra effort of patience at first, if that is required, and it is on the twin flame journey. Usually, what is most effective is an adjustment of perspective. A luminous woman asks for what she needs with respect for the other person's time and feelings. Then she goes about her day confident that her request will be responded to. Again, you see how that fits for people that are already in a relationship. Right? It reminds you of men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Like understanding that your brains work differently and just communicating and you'll get along fine, and it makes it sound really easy, but I'm a couples counselor too, so I can help twin flames and really anyone to do with love if you're drawn to me. But you've got to have that self-love and respect and boundaries, and then having that, matching that in another being. Um uh this in the long term of it, when it talks about twin flames, like you work on yourself, follow your calling, you fill yourself up with that love and you trust and respect the other person's space and the separation, and you trust that they will come to you when they're ready. I know that's easier said than done, but you know what I'm saying? I'm simplifying it a bit. If it takes a little longer than she first hoped, she does not become overbearing or critical. She simply focuses on her own life and what she's able to do, thus creating a positive space for the chivalrous male. So, you know what I mean? When you kind of break it down, you can see what it means. It doesn't mean you don't get fed up on this journey, but when you've truly surrendered and released, if you're true to and flame, you do actually fall into this bit, chill mode. Like I'm mainly in chill mode. I have my moments where I'm like, oh God, I really miss them. But it's, you're in that level of trust. Whether we like it or not, the responsibility of going first lies with the feminine, which is what I say all the time. As very few men will continue to be chivalrous in the space of a woman who isn't luminous to some degree. Being luminous requires practice as the feminine helps you to let go of your old patterns of taking over, micromanaging, or insisting things be done your way. And the thing is, that's what I've helped my clients with for the past 10 years, definitely my therapy clients. If you're too masculine and you're go, 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 I've helped a lot of these women in particular, like really soften in their feminine energy, and as a result, improves their existing relationships or um, ones that you're going to be in. So actually, but with that, actually, that's really nuts. And all the all the people that have been guided to do therapy with me have actually all been people in relationships, like twin flames. So that's quite interesting. Being luminous requires practice as the feminine helps you to let go of your old patterns of taking over. Yeah, I just read that bit. You've drawn this card because the luminous woman is in you is calling you for attention, urging you to be graceful and to incorporate some luminous energy into your busy day. So masculines take note too, because this is telling you to slow down and be in your feelings. But I feel for a lot of the masculines, it's just basically those two cards came out together because this is big, big union energy. But remember, this is why I'm doing these Lionsgate lives to call in the unions. The one small thing that you can imbue with your luminosity today. Put your request out there and give thanks for it being done. For men, this means that the feminine energy is working within and through you in positive ways. Just said that. Feel the ways that you can become more connected to your heart and able to express your feelings more clearly. And now, her counterpart. To be chivalrous is synonymous with having integrity and courage. Who or what was a chivalrous man and how does he behave? A chivalrous male will face up to many challenges that life presents and protect the people he loves and whatever he truly believes in. On a less heroic, more everyday note, he is both a protector and a provider, applies himself to the roles and the levels of the family, friendship, intimate relationship, and community. Can I just say, with this being a Leo sun, Sag moon, that's extra twin flamey, fiery energy. Fun. Fun, flirty, sexy, wand energy. So it makes sense, it's like a union energy. The chivalrous male has a deep respect for the feminine and a powerful understanding that he himself is nurtured by supporting the feminine and helping her to thrive. He recognises that actions like opening a door for a woman or offering a lady a seat can add a flourish of charm and style to the way he lives his life, and he derives joy from them. Moreover, he takes pride in the fact that he can be gallant without losing his sense of self or feeling demeaned. Appreciating and enjoying the inherent differences between the masculine and the feminine helps the chivalrous male to enjoy the way of being and to be uplifted by the company of a luminous woman. Basically, this is the polar opposite of what you've been witnessing on Love Island, which will be over now because it will have ended last night as you're watching this. So, by drawing this card today, you're calling the energy of chivalry into your life. And you know, as it stands right now, I would like Yaz and Jamie to win, yeah, because it's like, you know, they've both been themselves, and he seems like a chivalrous male. He's been polite and been himself, and she's been interested. She's a character, but so we'll see who does. That's who just now. That's who I feel should win, but who does win, we'll see. Um, By drawing this card today, you're calling the energy of chivalry into your life. If you're a man, you're encouraged to consider ways in which being chivalrous can enhance your life and to find more ways to demonstrate it. But beware, chivalry is not just about going through the motions, it's about understanding the subtle interplay of masculine and feminine energies, tapping into the sublime source of nurture, warmth, support, and love that is available from the secure and supported feminine. If you're a woman, this card is asking you to look at the ways you could allow more chivalry into your life, encouraging you to look for the chivalrous qualities in the men around you. When a man does something chivalrous, gallant, or polite for you, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's their energy. Thank him and like they communicate well and they're polite and they have fun and there's flirty catch. It's I'm not there's no twin flames, but they look like a good couple. They look like they've genuinely fallen in love. That's why I believe they should win. When a man does something chivalrous, gallant, or polite for you, I just read that bit. A compliment such as this will surely motivate him to behave this way again in the future. Basically, appreciate it. If a man's putting the effort for you, appreciate it. Because a lot of them don't, basically. You know what I mean? Like they're only going to put in the effort for the right one. So, right, 20. A lot of you, rather. Sorry, men. But you know what I'm saying? Right. So they were obviously men. That's blew my mind. And do you know what? I had a vision, but I did have a vision of this. Like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, I saw that those two cards were going to come out together, and I wondered where it was going to happen. Infuse spirit into matter through ceremony. When done with conscious intent, ritual is powerful, and you become a priest or a priestess invoking the divine. And that's actually what we're doing this week when I'm doing these every day, you know. I can't bother reading all of this. When Mary Magdalene anointed Yeshua with fragrant holy oil, he was forever changed. Oh, this is big union energy with this. The chivalrous male and the luminous women who are twin flames. Mary Magdalene and Jesus, twin flame unions. It was considered that direct contact with the divine was made through the ritual. It was a sacred promise and an act that led to transformation. Mary was the priestess of the priest, embodying the great Sophia or the Shekinah, performing the ceremony of the part of the sacred marriage. As part of the ritual, she broke the sacred alabaster jar containing the oil so it could not be used for any other purpose. In both Hebrew and Greek, Christ means anointed one. Protect your altar and ritual items by putting them in a safe place. Find an area where they will not be mishandled by those who do not respect your journey. You're a priest in your own right. That's basically saying keep quiet about it when that happens. And that is my message all the time. Keep quiet about it. So, because this can resonate whenever, they're timeless, but this is, you know, we're calling in the unions. Right, I'm going to read this. Ancient. Now it makes sense why the ancient ones came out. The ascended masters are bringing it in, look, and then let the feminine lead the way again. Right, so 52. Yeah. So because I don't know how long this is, but I think it's longer than 15 minutes, I'll just leave it at this. I'll not do an extra. There's no point doing an extra because I can't remember if I'm coming home afternoon or tea. I feel like I'm coming home in the afternoon, um, but I will be live for tomorrow. I'll be live the rest of the week, basically. Unless I'm tired and I'm like, oh, you know what I mean, but that's my plan. The ancient ones, your spiritual growth is now acknowledged and witnessed by the heavenly ones that see beyond time and space into the reality of your soul. Do not lose heart in your spirituality. If your spirituality is not fully acknowledged, understood, or appreciated by those around you in the physical world as yet. Though they may love you, it is most likely that their vision is still bound by time and space, and they cannot see into the very real gains that you've made in the subtle worlds where all true spiritual growth begins. So the ancient ones reach out to you and bring this message. We see you, beloved. We honor your growth. It is real, it's palpable, and soon it will manifest fully in the physical world. I'm getting chills with breathtaking beauty. We honor your light. Namaste. Right. Big time. This is not for everyone. I have to stress that. You can't make every dream yours. If you have been on this journey a very long time, you've been doing the work, you've been doing the shadow work, your divine counterpart's been doing the shadow work. This is really indicating physical union. So take it as it resonates. Let me know in private to let other people know if you feel comfortable to. Wouldn't advise putting it in the comments, but you do you, boo. So this oracle brings guidance because just like that other card says, protect what is sacred, you know, or something like that. This oracle brings guidance that you have taken a leap in personal growth. If you're still testing it in the physical world, trying to translate your inner changes and outer experiences, take heed. It's only a matter of time before you see reflected back to you in your physical world what you have become within. And you will see it mirrored back to you with the eyes of those around you in your sacred relationships too. Was this when I used the dragon cards, or is that the one before? Because I pulled out mirror. That's so interesting that on the one before I've said rose codes with Mary Magdalene, and now Mary Magdalene Jesus has come out. Or no, I think it was this one. Yeah, I've lost count. I don't know. I don't know. So here's wishing you some sunshine the day after the rain. Here's This is quite freaky because I'm filming these on Saturday night, as we know, if you don't know. And Monday there's meant to be loads of rain and wind. Here's wishing you some sunshine the day after the rain. And this will be the day after the rain. It might still be rain today. Here's a hug of understanding when life seems filled with pain. Here's knowing that emotion, like wind, blows many ways, and our course will seem and and our course will seem more certain with the dawn of each new day. I feel like our course will seem more certain the dawn of each day. I feel that's like the chivalrous male and the luminous woman unions are coming together. The Mary Magdalene Jesus unions are coming together, especially if you really strongly resonate. But it's like take each day as it comes, you know. Don't put pressure on it, enjoy it in the moment. That the ancient ones are protecting you. Right, I'll leave it there. I love that. I love just sitting here doing this. That's when you know you love your work and your calling. When you're sitting on a Saturday night at like nearly 10:30 at night, and you're like, "Oh, this is nice. I'm going to do another one." Because yeah, so I'm going to do the mediumship Monday one now. So yes, sending prayers for your union if that's you, and just hold space. Come into union with yourself and hold space for others, and yeah, lovely energy. God, how did I end it? Being all peaceful, and then I'm like, how the fuck's the button? Here we are. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, oh, look, the hand's going up. Oh, you can't see it, but the hand's going up. I mean.